Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flag on Philly, I think. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody here? Please let me know if you can hear me. We had some audio difficulties yesterday morning. Want to make sure those things are not rearing their ugly head again. Fourth and 11. They forced the punt on Green Bay. I thought Green Bay had that touchdown. Oh, Gusta, what's up? Can you guys hear me? You can hear me? You good? What's up, RBA? Good job. What's up, Lane? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man, I thought Green Bay was in that got that first touchdown. But I guess it's easy. I guess it's easy to score touchdowns when you got an extra guy out there on the field. It's on Peacock. And I wore a football jersey today watching football. What's up, Mark? Can y'all hear all that noise out there? My family, the dogs barking and the kids screaming. Can y'all hear all that? Because I'd love to go fuss at them and tell them to hush. Please give me the opportunity. What's up, Zidane? A real football jersey, exactly. I'll put on a real football jersey to watch American football. No, they've been in there. They have no mother right now, so they act crazy. My mom's out there. She's doing what she can. Oh, what's up, Goose Creek? South Carolina? How are y'all doing this year? How's Goose Creek? We might see you. Gaffney we have one of those teams that build up until the end of the year, so we might see y'all later. Man, RVA, this YouTube DirecTV, YouTube ticket is so much better than DirecTV's ticket. YouTube got the 4 screens and you can watch and slide. YouTube is so much better. Last year I was satisfied. The only thing bad about YouTube is, and against DirecTV, is I used to buy DirecTV so I can stay ahead of the stream. So with YouTube, it's hard for me to stay ahead of the stream. So a lot of games, you guys will know the touchdown before I see the touchdown. And that's really annoying on my end. Y'all will say, Ferguson touchdown. And I'll go, what? And it just gets annoying. I've learned to, like, if we're close to scoring, I don't look at the chat. I just look at the game so I can just get the game. All right, Kellen Moore, let's see what you got. I could not avoid Lane Media. I could not avoid the Stephen A. interview with Jerry Jones. I could not avoid it. Good job, Kellen Moore. What was that? I knew that wasn't Kellen Moore. I'm just going to be hard on Kellen Moore. Yes, YouTube TV. YouTube TV is awesome. That's that stupid Brazilian grass. It's not like that grass in the U.S. We got that American-made grass. Did I say Jalen Hurts can't throw in my videos? You know, a Philadelphia Eagles a fan had to say, I'm tired of this Jalen Hurts can't throw BS. I'm like, he can't really throw. And I love Hurts. Hurts is like, I wanted Hurts. I wanted Hurts in the draft bad. So I'm not hating on Hurts. I just call it like I see it. That field is trash. That game is, they so mad. Jalen Hurts is trash. Jalen Hurts is trash. Jalen Hurts is trash. Brazilian grass is made of cocaine. That was a good one. Yes. DirecTV. I think DirecTV just got busted for the scam that it was. But, you know, they beat us out of billions of dollars. They did. Making us pay. Hey, just think about it, though. DirecTV for years made us pay for all the games at the same time slot. So you literally couldn't watch. Your only option to watch all the games was to spend more money and buy several televisions in your house and watch them that way, because you paid for all those games, but you can only watch one. Stupid DirecTV. What's up, King James? No, it's not that, Zidane. I'm not gonna beat Jalen Hurts up. This is just not the offense for Jalen Hurts. What we ran, just think about it. What we ran 2 years ago when Kellen Moore was here, that offense, when we were throwing the ball around, doing all this kind of stuff, yada, 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 with Amari Cooper and all them people, they cannot do that in Philadelphia with Jalen Hurts. That's not Jalen Hurts' fault. That's a roster problem. When you got your quarterback, you build around him. Stupid Eagles. Kellen Moore cooking. Good, Big Grill. Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. What time? I have to leave. I have to leave at like halftime to go pick up wifey from the airport. Second and 10 for the Green Bay Cheeseheads. It's so hard to pull for Green Bay in this game. But then at the same time, it's so easy to root for Philadelphia to lose. It's a weird feeling. That field is trash. Was the NFL wanting to go to Brazil in the first place? Did Brazil beg for the game because Europe was getting games? Come on, Green Bay. What's up, Daniel Barry? Sadiq? Sadiqa, sorry. Your boy Jalen's going to see that. All right, come on. Now, Love isn't that great to me either. Oh, no, that wasn't your fault, Love. Wicks saw his life flash before his eyes. Wicks got scared. don't think I'm gonna be in South Carolina for a while now. You know, of course, Christmas time I'll come back down that way. I think. Yeah, it was a scam. Yeah, they just. But you know what, Rick Charlton? In the United States of America, what isn't a scam? What isn't a scam? Take your three and get out. I always said in like 400 years, 300 years, or maybe less than that since the AI. I don't know. Why am I frozen? Oh, in 300 years, 400 years, or something like that, we're going to look back at how we are being taken advantage of, like we look back at the slaves and how the slaves were taken advantage of. Good kick. You know, you understand what I'm saying? We'll say, oh man, I'd never be a slave. But in those days, what else was you gonna do? You gonna look back, man, I wouldn't have went to a job every day and let somebody work me to death. No, that's what people do. And we pay bills. We go to work hard and we come home to pay bills. It's just a cycle. Sooner or later, we'll figure that out. Hurts really sucks. I don't see it exactly. Zidane says he doesn't see a large. He don't see a large. Where'd it go? He said that's a good question. I don't see a large demand for American football over there. I've never. You know, you kind of see that when you look at their population through videos or whatever. You would see some types of Tom Brady jersey, Patriot jerseys, Cowboys jerseys, New York Giants jerseys. You would see that every, like, for instance, when I was in Tokyo or whatever. Tokyo is completely removed from the United States, way far away. It would be better to have a game in Tokyo if you know the flight couldn't handle it, the players couldn't handle the flight. But if it would be probably the same as Brazil. But in Tokyo, you would see there were stores that had, you know, Cowboys gear and stuff like that in the stores in Tokyo. So it was a need or a wanting for football there. I could feel it. And of course you feel it all over Europe. But, you know, I'm not so sure about Brazil. But I get you what, I tell you what, I'll never know because I'll never be in Brazil. I'm watching this. I'll never be in Brazil. I was going to say something bad, but I got a filter. I cut myself off. But I'll never be in Brazil. Soccer is king in Brazil, Zidane. They've been taking advantage of people since the caveman days. You're right. You're right. If someone can take advantage of another human, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Yeah, 3 points. They had the ball. Where was this offense versus us, Donovan? 3 points and two times down there in the red zone and got 3 points. Yeah, I'm worried, Justin Bennett. I'm worried about our game Sunday. I can't get with this kickoff, man. This kickoff is hard to process. What's up, Michael Hooper? What's up, Brent? Hey, I have no idea how top flight. I have no idea how the NFL decides who to put in games. Like, I know how they did. I know who has some input in it. Jerry Jones. I tell you what, if Jerry Jones wants to be playing overseas, he'd be playing overseas. And if he don't want to be playing overseas, he's not going to be playing overseas. I can tell you that. Hurts, Saquon. No, Zidane, I am not optimistic about this thing. That's why I made a little video before to tell people I was on line today for this game, and it's simply because I don't see us better than that cheesehead team over there yet. The way they beat us last year, I don't see our team now being much better than that team that got destroyed. And the team that got and Green Bay got destroyed the next week. So there's levels to it. There it is. That's the Jason Garrett play. That's the Jason Garrett play that never works. That's the Jason Garrett play that never works. The old flicker out to the wide receiver and he gets tackled in the backfield. We're seeing our offense here, guys. We're seeing our offense. 3rd and 6. Come on, Kellen. Call something great. You basically have to give up, go home again? Yeah, Jerry's not doing that. The Eagles are a dumpster fire. The Eagles are a dumpster fire. Fire. I had to text that to my friends. Eagles are a dumpster fire. All they are were what the media talked about all off season. They threw another flag. Good gracious, they can't get a good play, score a touchdown and throw a flag. And it looked like that flag came. Man, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Because that dude was like 8 yards down the field before I saw that flag come out of nowhere. Y'all killing Green Bay, man. They supposed to have 10 points on the board right now. Hurts is mad, I know. I know. Got on the wrong hat. How y'all got? First and 20. Good run. Don't leave your feet like that too much, little man. I think Kellen Moore is done after this one. Philadelphia Eagles have to do very good this year for Kellen Moore to get another job after this one. He didn't do good with the Chargers last year. He got a bye getting out of there with the new coaches coming in. All right, 3rd and 1. I'm watching them refs, David J. I got my eye on them refs. Third and 1. Come on, Josh Jacobs. This is what you do, Josh Jacobs. Go for it, Green Bay. Go for it, Green Bay. Go for it, Green Bay. Don't be kicked. Don't wuss out on a field goal here. Go for it. Go for it. There we go. There it is. Got it. He got it. All right, it's that same ref again. That was first down. That was first down. That was first down. Good job, Good job, Josh Jacobs. Exactly. Yeah, Matt said he just looked up Tyler Guyton, and let me tell you something about Guyton. They've been pumping him up crazy from training camp. He's been getting pumped up, and he looks good. And in the clips that I've seen Tyler Guyton in, he looks pretty good. Now, what you got to understand is those are just clips, and like Jared Verse, the Rams put out clips of their players in training camp. Every rookie has some highlights of their good stuff that's happening in training camp, hoping going through. So there is amount of that in it. And I'm really worried about his first assignment would be Myles Garrett. No, come on. What's the flag? It better not be on Green Bay. They're killing the pack. It's you. It's you. You're doing it with the little glasses, with the little clear glasses. You're doing it. You're killing the pack. Calling everything. Oh, yeah, that was it. He did run him into it. That was bad. Never mind. You're in Oklahoma and OU Sooner Gooners. I was like, that's not Sooners, that's the Gooners. Yeah. First and goal. All right. First and goal from the 5. Get the ball in the end zone. Green Bay. Yeah, they've been compromised. Zidane, the Brazilian refs have been compromised by what's his name? Harold, what's his name? The Eagles dude. Play action. Oh, really? You going to the? That's cool. My first Clemson home game was Deion Sanders versus Donnell Wolford, the Fumblerooski game. I'll never forget it. I hope you have a memory like that. All right, third and goal, pack. Bad pass. Go for it. Quit playing, Green Bay. Go for it. Kick a field goal. Rick Charlton. Rick Charlton. I would tell you that my text, but we had a text, and she would rather take the flyway than get an Uber because she has to walk too far in the airport to get the Uber. So she would want to get on the bus to come all the way to Van Nuys for me to pick her up. So she's ridiculous. Thank you, William Jenkins in the house. Gavin 30. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Hey, William, my daddy right upstairs. I don't know why he ain't come down here and told me the score of Gaffney, especially if it's 34-7. But we got Goose Creek in here. We got Goose Creek in the chat. Let them know what's up. Flag happy. Oh, Rick Charlton said they're going to miss Aaron Jones. It looks like they miss Aaron Jones. Josh Jacobs doesn't look like he runs with the same intensity right now. You know, Jacobs might be getting into the offense or whatever, but Aaron Jones, he was a bunch of attitude and walk off. We're ranked number 2 in the state. I love it. Where is Goose Creek ranked? Is Goose Creek ranked? I was asking him. William. He says, you know what? I'm so anti-Dak right now because of what you just said right here. If Dak gets hurt in a prove-it year, then what? One, I don't know how this is a prove-it year. Prove what? Prove what? Prove that he can win without a roster? Is that what you want, Brad? Because nobody else had to do that. He got to prove it. That's what Jerry Jones is saying, that he's got to do it now with the less roster. That's what a prove it year. That's what prove it to quarterback. That's why the Chiefs went and got Xavier Worthy, the fastest dude in the draft, for their great quarterback who possibly could be the best quarterback who ever lived. They still go get weapons for him, but you got to prove it by doing it with nobody. I'm mad at Dak for dealing with that. I'm damn mad at Dak for dealing with this whole mentality in Dallas. That's what. Get out. Get out. You're not appreciated in Dallas for crap. Get out. Don't mess with Dallas no more. Don't mess with Dallas fans no more. Don't mess with the Jones family no more. Get out. I'm sick of it. It's all Dak Prescott. Dak. Like we ain't got 22 people on a team that need to do their job for us to win. So if Dak hurts himself, and this year when he has all the chips right there in his hand, if he hurts himself and the Jones use that as leverage in contract negotiations, Dak deserves it. Because there's no way Dak needs to take a snap for the Dallas Cowboys this year. If he gets hurt and they don't give him a contact track, Dak deserves it. If he gets hurt and Dak's value drops from here to here, Dak deserves it. Sorry, I'm in an anti-Dak here. For 1 second, do you believe that Tom Brady or any other quarterback that has won Super Bowls, that was mentally strong enough to win Super Bowls, would allow their owner to give them no names at wide receiver? A new offensive line without testing them. First game, our offensive tackle gonna have to go against the monster of the league, the elite defensive player in the league. We got a rookie going against protecting our quarterback's blind side. And you allow that, Dak Prescott. You allow that, Dak Prescott. So if Myles Garrett takes your head off Dak Prescott, that's your fault. I'm sick of it. Our number 2 wide receiver wouldn't even be on the team we got him from right now. And I know for a fact because Noah Brown ain't on that team. And don't get me started about our running backs. That's your quarterback's best friend. Do you think any great quarterback would go without a running game and be, oh, it's fine, got my best friend? Sorry. So that's how I feel about Dak right now. If anything goes bad with Dak Prescott from here on, Dak deserves it. Because Dak is not asking for nothing. Dak is not looking out for Dak. Dak is looking out for Jerry Jones. Dak is looking out for the Cowboy fan base. And I don't know why he's looking out for the Cowboys fan base. I don't know why he's trying to win for the Cowboys fan base. But he's looking out for everybody except for Dak Prescott. Jerry don't have no respect for Dak. I'm going to say half the fan base. 75% of the fan base ain't got no respect for Dak. Dak, leave. Nobody wants you in Dallas. Nobody respects you in Dallas. Nobody appreciates you, whatever you do in Dallas. Whatever you do, people are like, what to say? If everything you do in Dallas, people going to say stuff like what my man said right here. Show the game of the Packers. Show the game of the Packers. What does that mean? Show the game of Jordan Love ripping up our defense? Dak surely should have done something about that. Is that what you're talking about? CeeDee Lamb disappearing from the beginning part of the game? Is that what you're talking about? That part of the Packer game? Because like I said, there's a whole team involved. Not just one guy magically making everybody else work the way he wants them to work. Sorry. I am mad at Dak Prescott. I'm really, literally fuming at Dak Prescott right now for taking a snap versus the Cleveland Browns. If Myles Garrett takes your head off, it's your fault. If Myles Garrett takes your head off and you lose millions of dollars because of it, that's your fault. It's going to be a long season. People forgot what we had before Dak, Rick. People forgot what we had before Dak. And half of these people didn't live, in the gap between Aikman and Romo. I'll tell you straight up, if you lived in that gap between Aikman and Romo, then you're completely being controlled by the media if you think badly, because you forgot. You forgot. Chad Hutchinson, you forgot. Jerry would reach in the trash cans. You see what he's doing. You see what type of mentality he has. He don't want to spend money on nothing. So he was reaching in trash cans to find a quarterback. He was looking all of Chad Hutchinson. I mean, he was looking all over the place for a magical pick at quarterback rather than getting a good draft pick, a first rounder. Sometimes you got to do it a few times to get the right dude. He's not going to do that. Man, I was at training camp the day they cut Quincy Carter. I was there. Ryan Leaf. Good gracious. And you're mad at the quarterback. You're mad at the quarterback that was clearly the MVP of the league last year. Clearly. And showing the game of the Packers. This is what Jose Salazar said. Show the game of the Packers. Why don't nobody say that about Lamar and the Chiefs? That was a complete failure by Lamar Jackson. The Ravens beat the living crap out of Mahomes and the Chiefs. And all he had to do was score something. So I want to know, if you don't, Mr. Cowboy fans, all like that, if you can't stand Dak Prescott, then who are you wanting? And don't say Pat Mahomes, because that's who everybody compares him to Pat Mahomes. And he ain't Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is the best. Pat Mahomes is the best I've ever seen, probably, at quarterback. One of, he's at the top that I've ever seen at quarterback. But he also has the greatest mind in NFL history, the greatest offensive mind in NFL history, and possibly the greatest defensive mind in NFL history. The best defensive coordinator. I mean, you can put his resume up with Spagnuolo. You can put his resume up with anybody. So you got those guys. Vinny. They miss holding. They're out there. They're paid, man. 4th and inches. Here comes the tush push. Here comes the tushy pushy. Here comes the new version of the tushy pushy. The tushy pushy. Oh, man. They jumped. They wasn't going to do it. They wasn't going to do it, Slayton. They wasn't going to do it. Coach is mad at you. Look at Coach. Coach is so mad. The tushy pushy. Jalen Hurts, number 1 play. Let me get rid of Jose. There you go. Tush push 2.0. Come on, Packers. Hold them to a field goal, guys. Man, Arch, did you see that? Did you see that little flip pass Arch made the other day? Arch looks good, man. I need to see him a little bit more, but this is why I believe in Arch Manning. Arch Manning has the intelligence of the game given to him by his peoples. So he's already ahead of so many more of what to do with the ball and yada, 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 all this, all that. So it might come together faster for him than other players when he gets in the NFL. Holding. Yeah, touchdown. I was looking for his feet getting down. He got 1 foot down, 2. Yep. That was a great catch. That was a great catch, Saquon Barkley. Philly scored. Boo. You don't want to see Shador? I don't know. I don't know how much I believe in Shador, man. I really don't. I really don't. I'm being honest, and it's not because of Shador or anything. It's just because it's hard. It's hard to see what college quarterback translates to the NFL. It's really hard to see. Like if Matt Leinart didn't translate, I mean Matt Leinart ripped up college, you know? He didn't translate. There's a whole bunch of college quarterbacks who their game just doesn't translate or they don't get on the right team or something like that. Yeah, we're doing the enemy watch. Well, for another, I think I got 20 minutes before I got to go to the airport. Maybe I can make it to halftime. Yes, and that's the second thing. Thank you, Zidane. I was saying that Colorado is hyped up. Will the Giants? Well, you know what? I don't think much of the Giants, the Eagles, or the Commanders. I don't think much. I think, of course, the Eagles are better than those two, but I don't think very much of the Eagles. Thank you very much. Thank you. I was going. I got a brand new Mbappe jersey. Where it's not in here. I got a brand new Mbappe jersey. I hadn't worn it yet, but I'm gonna wear it to Doc's next game. His Goff versus Stafford. See, Dak, you need a job like Jared Goff. You need to go get you one of these quarterback jobs like Jared Goff. Jared Goff in the best situation a quarterback could be in other than Patrick Mahomes. Excuse me. Other than Patrick Mahomes. We got these free when we went this is the Atlanta why did I why did I Atlanta United. I don't know why I had a brain fart there, but my wifey got one with her name on the back of it. It made me mad. Green Bay does not look good tonight either. Look at the field. Look at all those divots. Did y'all see the field? Did y'all see that shot? When all of man, how can they play in that stuff? They can't even make a stop. They're gonna have to go to long cleats. You remember they used to do it back in the day? You have to go in at halftime and change the cleats, put in longer ones. That's who need to be running the ball for Green Bay right there. He looks like he has his footing, not because he's better than Josh Jacobs. He looks like he has his footing on this turf. Like some people, it's just a style of run. Like some people can run on like Shady. I hate giving Shady a prop, but like Shady when he was in the snow, like everybody else was just slipping and couldn't. But it was the way they were, trying to make the stops or whatever. Shady was like using his tiptoes, or he was doing something. He was doing something different. 2nd and 5. There you go, Green Bay. Gut them. How soccer players hate football fields and football players hate soccer fields. I think everything should be turf anyway. I'm turf guy now. Just keep making the turf better. Yeah, I remember. Absolutely, Rick Charlton. But I do think, like, for instance, I think Jordan Love is a product of his game plan. And against the Cowboys, it was less him, more game plan. Because in that game, if you go back and look at back-to-back games, Love versus the Cowboys and Jordan Love versus the 49ers. Jordan Love versus the Cowboys was calm, collected. The receivers was wide open. All he had to do was make that decision and hit the right open person, yada, yada, yada. He did great. But when you had that same quarterback versus a different defense, Jordan Love, he melted down. At the end, if you remember, he threw two dumb interceptions at the end of the game. And they just chalked it up as, oh, he's learning. No, they got to him. So you can still get to Jordan Love if you got a good defense. I don't think he's one of the next ones. Keep on going. Get in there. Eagles are garbage. The Eagles are garbage. I'm telling you, they're garbage. They're garbage. 2, go for 2. 2, go for 2. 2. They should have won for 2. That dude was offsides. Bring it back. Go for 2. Go for 2. Quit acting like y'all ain't got no kahunas. Is that how you say it? Kahunas? Okay. Y'all quit dabbing yourself up and go back out there and get these 2 points. He was offsides. Yep, I saw it. Y'all saw it too. We all thought Green Bay was going to be an easy playoff. We did. Well, not an easy game. We just didn't think we just thought they would win it. I didn't think they were going to be an easy game. I didn't think we were going to lose that game, especially by the margin that we lost it by. It was not fun. You know what, Jay Silva, there's a whole lot. That kid in Miami, there's a whole lot of quarterbacks in college football right now. There's a whole bunch of. All right, Josh Jacobs. You was the big free agent pickup. No, he got there. No, he didn't get there. I don't know, man. There's a bunch. I take Shador. It's just that I'm just not sold on Shador. I'm not sold on anybody. But man, you got the kid. You got so many good quarterbacks. You got Dylan Gabriel. You got Quinn Evers. You got my man in Penn State. You got my man in Miami, Cam. You got a plethora of quarterbacks. You can't wait to see what happens to the Jets. I can't. I think the Jets are going to be very middle of the road. I mean, Aaron Rodgers wasn't a needle mover for the Packers. The Packers remain the same Packers without Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know how much change Aaron Rodgers makes. In reality. Yeah, Dak is getting. What is Dallas gonna do? Just have a top. I don't care what you say. Have a top 5 quarterback in your on your roster. Let them go to no quarterback on your roster. Not even a prospective quarterback on your roster. That can't happen. So the Cowboys are going to sign Dak Prescott. They have no other choice other than to sign Dak Prescott, unless Dak Prescott gives them an out by getting hurt or having a horrible year because you have poor blocking and no running backs and no wide receivers other than CeeDee Lamb. That quarterbacks need offensive line, people to catch the ball, and a run game to work the pass game off of. All that stuff is needed by a quarterback. Hey, that's my wife's commercial. Hey! Wifey, found. Watch Found, NBC. Hey, y'all saw Found. No, but they all gone. Sorry, I screamed at y'all. Dang. I was excited. Leave me alone. Quinn Evers is hurt every year. Ravens with Henry doesn't look good. Remind me when DeMarco Murray went. I'm going to put you on the screen, Mosley. You know why? You know why I'm putting you on the screen, Mosley? It's because the wife's name is Gabby Mosley. Where is it? Right there. Where you at, Mosley? Right there. Wife's name is Gabby Mosley. So you get time on the screen. What's up, Doomer? D Summer? What's up, Darnell? Yeah, if CD goes down, we're done. No, this is what's going to happen. CD would go down, and Dak will drag us to the playoffs, then lose in fantastic fashion, and everybody was going to, see? Dak can't do it. Dak can't. It's just crazy. See? He melts in playoffs. No, he doesn't have a team. 2nd and 8. Third down. Darnell, let me get you. I got some help this year, Darnell. I'm taking pictures of everybody that wants a wrench. Bam. So when I go in, I'll have your name, because I have to put in your name correctly for it to grab you to give you your wrench. I've tried you before, Darnell. I know I have, so I got to do it again. Third and 8. There's a blitz coming. The blitz is coming. Good job, AJ. That was a good play by AJ Brown. It must be ridiculous to try to play out there. No, Kurt Hurts is not considered a lead. Again, I got your mirror. Like, for instance, last year. Last year, Dak had an MVP type season, stupid numbers, right? MVP type season, would not have made it to the playoffs if Dak didn't play that well during the regular season. If Dak didn't play that well during the regular season, we wouldn't even got to the playoffs. Then we get to the playoffs and we lose. It's the guy that played like a demon to get you there's fault. I just don't get the logic. You would not be sniffing the playoffs without that dude. All right, hold them to a field goal. Yeah, that was a good play, Mira. I agree. Oh, yeah, I'm on Madden this year. I got a game tonight, actually. A big game tonight. I'm the game of the week. All right, Green Bay defense, come on. Third and 1. So that's why I know if next year, if somehow we get into the playoffs, we know what the script is. What an illegal play. What an illegal play. He was stopped right there, and then here comes Dallas Goedert and Barkley pushing him on over. What an illegal play. It's such a BS. It's so BS. Whatever. Ooh, Barkley. So Quan Barkley having a day. All right, Green Bay, let's get a score before this half. At least a field goal. Very good game so far. Yep. Sasquatch broccoli. We knew Saquon Barkley was going to be a significant upgrade. What if Dallas would have got Barkley? Can you guys can you guys imagine this season if we had picked up Saquon Barkley? Barkley's looked great. All right, I'm gonna go to halftime and then I gotta go. I'm gonna watch this last drive. If Philadelphia does beat us, it'll be if they do win the East, because they got a running back and we didn't. Well, Darnell Allen, I don't understand that, guys. I don't understand that. How can we only have enough money to pay CD and not and Dak, yet they have enough money to pay AJ Brown, Dante, oh Lord, AJ Brown, Dante, Saquon Barkley, Hurts. How do they have enough money to pay all their guys? That's why it's hard for me to take that. Well, if we didn't have, we might not have enough money for CD. And Dak and Jerry Jones saying, well, Dak's going to have this contract. He's going to have to play with less. That's why I don't understand that mentality, because you got teams like that figure it out. Or like Green Bay that drafts well and figures it out. Third down. Shango, don't be a hero. Where's the specs? No, what are you talking about? No, I'm nearsighted. So when I can read, when I take my glasses off, I can read better. But I can't see the TV. I don't wear my contacts much no more. That's what I usually for my with my shades. The Kobe Dean. That usually happens when you drop a pick six like that. You can chalk up the other team's gonna score a touchdown. That's how football works. Jalen Reed, nice move. Exactly, Poppy Teller. The salary cap is a joke. The Cowboys can do whatever the Cowboys want to do. Cowboys could spend 10, 15, 20 million dollars on a crew of guys that can figure out the cap to be able to get people on. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't count against your cap. The money that Jerry Jones has that he's buying yachts and stuff, that doesn't count on the cap. So he can go and buy a group of 17 to 20 people that understand the NFL cap and can get people underneath the cap and all that kind of stuff. He could have the most elite capologist group over there that the cap does not touch because you're Jerry Jones and you got more money than everybody else. You could do that. But he'd rather sell us, oh, if we get this guy, we ain't got enough money for this guy. And that's just like your parents telling you ain't got no money to get that Christmas present, and you know they did. We ain't got no money. No, shut up. You don't tell your parents to shut up, but you know what I'm saying. No, I did not cry when Georgia smashed Clemson because I'm a realist, Zidane. I understand what the Clemson Tigers are coming into this season, and I understand what the Dallas Cowboys are coming into this season. I will not get no surprises. I will not get no surprises, period. Yeah, I don't know where he got that. Denal says Jerry's ego is too big. He thinks he can do all himself. I don't know why. When did he do it by himself? When I was sitting there, when I was talking to, when I was watching Jerry Jones talk to Stephen A. Smith, and I was listening to Jerry school Stephen A. Smith talking about how you run an NFL franchise. He was schooling Stephen A. Smith. And I'm sitting there like, Jerry, you haven't done anything to warrant this pedestal that you're sitting on. You haven't won anything. And you're sitting on a pedestal schooling another guy like you are, like, I got these rings, man. And how you get these rings, you got to do this and got to do that to get these rings. He had that whole aura of, I know how to do it because I've done it so many times, and you haven't. It's dumbfounding. And it's like, it's kind of, I don't want to say the person's name, but it's kind of like some people in this world today that just will tell you what they are enough, and then you just gonna believe it because they're telling you, I'm smarter than you, I'm smarter than you, I'm smarter than you. Oh, he's smarter than me. Sooner or later, that's how they use you. So Jerry's sitting there telling you, this is how you do it. You do it like this. This is how you have a successful franchise. You can't do it like that. You got to do it like this. When does any of that work, Jerry? And don't go back when you talk about Jimmy Johnson. Because us that was back there, we know. So don't go back there with Jimmy Johnson. Sorry. It was just irking me. The whole interview was just irking me. Yeah, if they're running a program there, Daniel. Listen to King Girl. You see there? Cowboys got to stop investing in guys like Dakota. Because without Dakota, they would have got to the playoffs last year and won it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes, I will give you a True Blue. I will give a shout out to your dog named Sylvie. Hey, that's Barb. What's up, man? Barb, come back, man. Come back. Barb, come back. Barb was a member of our Madden League for years. I just got a new puppy too, Barb. I got a half pit, half husky. I need to go get her. No, I'm gonna save her for Sunday. Come to Sunday's game, and everybody will meet Sora. Her name is Sora. You had nobody's met. I don't think I've met. I don't think I had her on the stream yet. But I'll have Sora on the stream for the first time on Sunday at our game. Where is he? Where is he? You got to get Sylvie some cowboy gear. You know that, far. That's what I was trying to tell people, Jadrian. That want to get rid of Dak, like the stupid dude that just said. I'm sorry, I called you stupid. The dude just said that. Do you know where Jerry gets quarterbacks from? The fourth round and beyond. The fourth round to the trash can. That's where Jerry goes and looks for quarterbacks. He don't go in the first round of top 15 picks. He doesn't mess around in there for quarterbacks because he knows better. I've got them all, Zidane. I'm a house full of, I'm a kennel. Lulu is still here, of course, but Lulu cannot stand her life now because of those other two dogs. Lulu does not like her life, but Lulu is still here. She stays upstairs. Lulu has old people energy. So my parents' apartment is upstairs. So Lulu stays up there with the old people. And they all just sit down and they watch Andy Griffin and all shows like that. That's what they do up there. And Nix is the wild one. He's wifey's problem. She brought that dog in this house. That's her problem. If he gets eaten by a coyote, it's all his fault. Nobody's gonna feel sad because he attacked the coyote. He attacks everything. So we brought the little one here, the half pit and half husky, and he tried to kill her like immediately. She's only 2 months old, and he tried to kill her. He went at her hard or whatever, and still he can't figure out how to hurt her because her skin's so tough. And every time he goes at her aggressively, she thinks he's playing. So he's in trouble. And she's my dog. The husky pit, she's mine. Sora. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. So I'll see me Sunday, and you'll see Sora. That's purposeful, Deontay B. That's purposeful. The Cowboys are purposefully in places where they can't draft a top quarterback. Offensive line moved. Ref. Offensive line moved, ref. I'm with you, Zaire Alexander. The offensive line moved. These refs have been purchased. These refs have been purchased. These refs have been purchased. Second and 8. I was like, don't you call no flag on that one. Was Arch Manning? I don't know. You know, Arch is one I would believe in more, and because of what I just said, because of because of who his dad is, who his uncle is, who his granddad is. It's a lot. It's a lot of knowledge in that. Third and 8. Big play, Green Bay. Fourth down. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. They're going for it, Pack. That's what they do. They're going for it, Pack. Don't get excited on this fourth down. This is basically a third down. I mean, that basically was a second down, and this is the third down. Yep. I don't know, Deontay. I like a lot of these quarterbacks. Maybe I'm playing too much college football, 25. Maybe I'm playing too much of the game, but there's a lot of quarterbacks that I think might be pretty good. That kid out of Nebraska, good gracious. I forgot I hadn't even brought him up yet. Raiola. Yeah, Husky Pit. They're called True Blue. They're called Pitskis. They're called Pitskis. Not True Blue. Farb. Not True Blue. Yes. I'm currently enjoying NCAA better than Madden. And I'm telling you, it's more than just the game, me playing, because I enjoy the recruiting, the building of a team, putting a team together, and all that kind of stuff. I do that same thing on Madden. That's why I started the Connected franchise a long time ago, and we're in the league right now still, because I get just as much, maybe more satisfaction out of building great rosters, building fantastic players, and things of that sort. I'll get to the point where I can get to the. I'm just now making it to the playoffs. Last year, at the end of our Madden season, I started making it to the playoffs. So hopefully this year I can get back to the playoffs. Not this first season, I'm not. I'm gonna have a bad season this first season. But the next season, hopefully I can get back in the playoffs and do something. But the process of building a roster is good. That's why I said they did it on purpose. You purposely land right there in the draft, because I didn't get a quarterback this year in my initial draft. So I knew that I wasn't going to have a good season if you don't have a quarterback. So if you don't have a good season, you're in the draft, high in the draft. So I did that purposefully, you know what I'm saying, just so I can have a top 10 to 15 pick or something like that and get a real quarterback in. And then with the roster that I built, I'll have a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal. You see what I'm saying? Do you see the thought process? That they don't do that in Dallas. They make sure you stay right there in the middle, right there at pick 19, 20, 21, 22. When have we not had pick 19, 18, 19, 21, 22? One of those. When have we not had that pick? The Zeke year? Other than that, that's our pick right there. SMU versus BYU, not me, Ohio Cowboy. Keep us. Cam Ward is a monster hawk. Cam Ward looked like he was just out there playing. You know, okay, this is why I love high school football, especially where I'm in South Carolina, because you have phenoms. You always have phenoms all over the state of South Carolina. We have Clowney, we had phenoms everywhere. The phenoms look like they're playing at a different speed than everybody else. It's like slowed down for them, and they can move and do all that kind of things like that. Cam looked like that in that last game. He was just like nonchalant the entire game. Crazy. Yeah, they moved them, Ohio. You remember? The league took the Colts out of the division because the Patriots was beating them up. They took care of Peyton. Why are they running the clock out? Why is Philadelphia letting the clock roll? Why are they letting the clock roll? And why did they run there and not trying to score? They got 59 seconds. Yeah. That I just told my friends that if I still don't believe Philadelphia is gonna take the division. I still think we're the best team in that division. But if Philadelphia wins the division, it'll be simply because they signed an elite running back and we signed no one. Well, Dalvin Cook. It'll be because they signed Saquon Barkley and we signed Dalvin Cook. In this game, the difference is Saquon Barkley right now. The Philadelphia Eagles so far are Saquon Barkley. Oh, you missed St. Louis. You missed the St. Louis Cardinals, Ohio? Because I don't remember them being Arizona. But were they Arizona for like maybe a year or so? Why is Philadelphia just not? Oh, they called their last time out. I was like, jeez. Philadelphia's looking average. Philadelphia look like they looked last year. They look like and Saquon Barkley is the improvement. So Philadelphia is a better team than they were last year because of Saquon Barkley. How much better? Did y'all hear about Swift possibly oofing somebody? That he's being investigated for oofing somebody? Maybe that's why Philadelphia got rid of him so quick. I hope that's the right Swift though. There's a lot of Swifts. Yeah. We got to do exactly when you gotta average in the games that Saquon Barkley is gonna be hurt. We didn't even call him. Yep. Second and 21. $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5. They didn't even try. Did they even try to score? Did they even try to score? Was that pathetic or what? I'm like missing, but he ain't gonna miss it. All right. 1917. It was a good year. All right, guys. Going to get wifey because I'm a great husband. All right, guys. I will holler at you. I might jump online tomorrow sometime and just to make sure everything is working because I don't need any drama on Sunday. So I might jump online sometime tomorrow. Might not. Who knows? But I will see you Sunday. Thanks for hanging out. Holler at you. I'm always slow with